Okay, yeah, we're live. Get that full screened. That and there we go. Do that now and boom! Hello! Put the multi-stream up. Hello, hello. And welcome! Hello, I'm Rhett, Captain of the Custodians, and today I'm going to be finishing all of the manga content that Season 5 covers for My Hero Academia. Hello, Goosey. We're gonna get started pretty quick here, but I'm gonna let people kind of filter in a little bit. Oh, by the way, we're affiliate now. I really don't know what that means for us. But we are, so that's something. I think we're on 240? I think we're on 240. I think that's the chapter we're on. You got channel points now. That's cool. Couldn't really tell you all that means, but that's cool. Alrighty. Can I gift a sub now, Law? I have no idea, Goosey. I have no idea. And yes, FC HD, we are affiliate now. I got the email this morning, and I was setting things up this afternoon. Again, not really fully sure all that actually means. But it's a thing we are now. Apparently you can be a sub now. Awesome. Apparently there's like bits you can give now. And I can't remember if it's like if you sub to us or if you give bits to us. There's like a special emote I put in there. Hello, I am a filthy casual. Welcome. Like I said, we're gonna wait just a little bit before we get started. We're almost done, folks. We are almost done. I know we're not actually on volume 26 now, but it shouldn't take me too long to get to volume 26. And then once we hit volume 26, and once that's over, that's it. For now, at least. Channel points give you points the longer you watch, and if you reach a certain amount, you can get stuff like 10,000 points and I drink water, or something like that. Oh, okay. So, like, I can incentivize watching? Is that what I'm getting at? Yes, the Mineta emote will be unlocked by a sub. So you too, at home, can go too far if you wish to. You can create polls to gamble points. Interesting. Que interesante. Interact with the channel. Well, it still doesn't seem like I can actually type anything in chat. So that's kind of dumb. Some chats have entire economies. How do you like the manga version of MVA? I loved the manga version of MVA. I think some things were adapted quite well through the anime, and others were not. Specifically, the entire character of Redestro. Poll should be in the left side of the bottom of the symbols from memory. Message being highlighted is the result of my time watching. Totally worth it. Yeah, you can gamble like whichever answer gets. Wow, there's a lot to this fancy world of streaming that I just did not understand at all. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think we should get started? I mean, last time we streamed for what? 10 hours? I think we should get started. What do you guys think? Like 5 hours. Yeah, but that was just the manga stream. The manga reading stream was 5 hours. We had about an almost 5-hour stream of the tier list immediately prior. So while the manga stream itself wasn't exactly 10 hours, how long I streamed was for 10 hours. And now I gotta find something else to do. You will get an announcement. And for just $1, you can influence that decision. And it's honestly, if you guys just want to, like, become a patron, do the poll, and then immediately cancel, that's fine with me. I just need people to save me from One Piece. Or, you know, condemn me to it, that it's entirely within your power to do so. 240, 257 is the chapters you read for the ending of Season 5. Alright, that's not that much. 17? Hello, Julio Cast. How are you doing? We're gonna get started pretty quick here. We've been live for about 6.5 minutes. Let's say we go live at about 7.5. Let's give it one more minute. What is winning right now? I shall divulge with you classified information. One Piece, Berserk, and Promised Neverland. Maybe not Promised Neverland, but One Piece and Berserk were almost certainly going to be on the list. But fair enough. If One Piece wins, I will be happy to blame you, Dinky. I'll be happy to blame you. It's your fault. No, we still have volume extras. Once we get to volume 26, we have volume extras. Oh, that was another thing. I was gonna make, like, voice thingies. I was gonna do a volume extra thing that you guys could do. That's my bad. Forgot to do that. Let's see. The poll is currently... yeah, One Piece is winning. Are you fully caught up with Vigilantes? No! In fact... I might do that tonight. Transcribe the extras. Nah, I'm gonna stop by. I should have done that today. I'll stop by Barnes & Noble and grab a physical copy. 25. Alright. We're past the time at which Deku over Muscular in your current tier list. Do you think he would win in a fight right now with Black Whip? That's an interesting question. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, would Deku beat Muscular in a fight right now? Maybe 4 out of 10 times. Wait, we have ads now? Bitchin'. My Barnes & Nobles has MHA and Vigilantes, which is badass. But yeah, I'd say Midoriya wins 4 out of 10 times now. Honestly, like, that was, when he first fought Muscular, that was like a 1 out of 10 times kind of victory. But with Black Whip, especially with how he's got it now, that because that changes the fight drastically than what it was. Adiliated? An ad cut you off a moment ago. Fuck you, ad. Messing up my words. Volume 10 for Vigilantes along with Dr. Stone. Volume 4, I'm happy. What chapter are we resuming on? I'm pretty sure we ended on chapter 240, as in beginning 240. Alright, I think we're ready to get started. How about you guys? Gonna do the thing. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Do the $1 patron on Patreon so you can vote. And seriously, if you guys want to, you can cancel immediately afterwards. I'm just trying to, the whole point of this was to get more people to actually, you know, give incentives to the Patreon. But yeah, let's get started. All right. This is by the way, before we do get started, is the music too loud? Can you even hear the music? Hello, Great White Sufi. Is that how you, I'm gonna call you Great White here on out. It's actually nice that you are re-watching the Endeavor Agency arc in the manga. There's also some scenes that were cut or rearranged, which is good. There's music. Okay, so we're good there. We're good there. Either it's good or completely inaudible. It's there, but it's barely audible. That's fine. If you guys want me to pump it ever, just tell me. I'll ruin these ears for you. That's fine. All right, let's get started. This is My Hero Academia, Chapter 240. Ugh, it's weird saying chapter instead of issue. 1 week has passed since the Battle Revival Party in Dayaka City. I'm never gonna like that phrase, Dayaka City. Never. Yes, got Sufi's name right. That is a big, deep crater. That looks like an asteroid impact. That is absolutely colossal. Ginormous. And from my understanding, it was supposedly way more devastating than Camino. So, a terrible tragedy unfolded in the once peaceful city. According to eyewitnesses, a group of 20 men and women with a particular grudge against heroes were the culprits. To conduct this premeditated attack, the terrorists used false information to lure heroes just outside the city before commencing their assault. In the face of this sudden threat, the citizens of Dayaka banded together to fight back. Shiggy out there doing more damage by himself than All Might and All For One together. To be fair, a lot of All For One's, hits that he took had the impact negation and impact recoil shit. But still, this is a lot of damage. Oh, also for the future, I think this time I'm going to probably read a good chunk, if not the whole page, and then refer to comments, just so things kind of have a nicer flow to them. All Might was trying to minimize damage, although All For One wasn't necessarily trying to do that. Clackety clackety clack, we got Skeptic and his goons. Heroes also joined the battle. Many of the good citizens of Dayaka lost their lives that day, but when the dust settled, all 20 conspirators were dead. At the time, President and CEO of Detronet, Rika Yotsubashi, was in Dayaka. Though he suffered terrible injuries, including the loss of his legs, the businessman survived. While some claim that rampant quirk use by untrained civilians did more harm than good, many are lauding the citizens of Dayaka as heroes who heeded the call of duty. With so many mysteries still surrounding this disaster, the investigation continues. Attacks All For One used were to wear down All Might. An actual emote, right? Yeah. I have no idea how you guys are able to use it, or what, entails, or if I even did it right. But yeah! Now you can go too far! Okay, but, I made a point of bringing this up in the anime when we were reacting to it, but I think this plan was genius. Using this devastation, even though they lost so much. They lost, Reed Destro's legs, and they lost, the entirety of Curious, and Skeptic lost dignity, or confidence, I don't know, he lost some stuff, and, a couple thousand people. They still were like, no, we can still flip this, we can still make this our victory. So if we get channel points now. Hey, this is going to be a long-ass stream, I can tell you that right now, so you may be able to hit the mark just by watching it, if that's what entails it. Promoted Detronet, and that promotes liberation ideology. That's right! Out of curiosity, how would you describe where you stand on MLA's desire for free quirk usage? Especially since you read Vigilantes, where Koichi got in trouble in Chapter 1 for using his quirk. His hood showed us a sexy face. What? Where? Where did Getsun lose his hood? I didn't see that. And to your question, is it J. Harry Josar? But to your question, it's hard to not sympathize with that ideology. It really is. Now, obviously, the idea of just a quirk rampant society in terms of free usage everywhere is not something that you necessarily have, but think of how gun rights work. Now, I am pretty in support of the Second Amendment. Now, I'm not going to be, marching on Washington with a slew of AR-15s and, whatever to make it so there's a fucking, AR-15s aren't necessarily fully automatic. Whatever. You get the point. I support the Second Amendment to a rational degree. And this is kind of deeper than that. Now, again, as an American, I treat my, constitutional rights very seriously. But this is more than that. This is something you're born with. This is a part of your body. This is an extension of yourself. A lot of people may identify their quirk as similarly as we identify the color of our eyes to ourselves, or even just our body entirely. So the idea that, you know, people want the ability to use this aspect of themselves is hard to not sympathize with. Absolutely. Now, of course, they're kind of taking it a step further, where it's like, I mean, government? Whatever. The world may be run by the strong. Those born with superior quirks will rule. That's a little, you know, you can stop right there, all right? That's kind of where we see the line. You crossed it a mile ago. A reptile emote? Yes, I can say the lizard is a reptile emote. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, it's Dany's ancestor, the best king to sit on the throne, and Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Oh, Jaharis. I'm sure Gabe will get that reference. MILF got the media attention. CBR thing, Mineta fan service causes. Headlines, anyone else think? Oh, I missed a lot of comments. Yeah, Gitson lost his hood. Yep, got that. Kind of hot. Non-stage. Non-stage. Oh, was that last issue? Can't be charged with using your quirk illegally if you don't have a quirk to begin with. Laughs and Knuckle Duster. It's not a quirk crime if I just beat the shit out of him. I don't know. I kind of like Geten with a simple mask design. He looks like a character from another anime. I like the biting the hand rumor with Curious, an editor at Shueisha Publishing. MHA is in a magazine published by Shueisha Publishing. Yeah, I get that. Keep in mind, Japan is very, very different than you guys with weapons. I do know this thanks to Persona 5. And Japan is very, very serious about self-defense and weapons and that kind of stuff. Being illegal to use your left arm. There, we got one! We got a too far from Dinky. That's 2 Senator Armstrong. Hey. You know, because it's interesting. Like, imagine for his B button, he wields a gun. Yeah. Imagine, you know, because as we are exposed to Hero Society in both Vigilantes and My Hero Academia, obviously prevalently, we are far more exposed to the powerful side of quirks. Hell, even non-powerful quirks in MHA would probably be powerful on an average level. Like, you got Izuku's mom, you know, Inko. Her quirk allows her to just pull small things towards her. You know, why shouldn't she be able to use that? You know, get me here? So it's an interesting concept, but of course, you know, on the flip side of that, it's like, okay, well now, especially with quirk singularity theory, you got people walking around who are just walking natural disasters soon. So are we really to allow them to just, you know, detonate themselves whenever they please? That's the kind of there's a lot of discussion there. Now, as an American, I'm always going to be a person who's going to promote individual liberties. All right, that's me. All right, I like America. I like freedom. It's a great thing. It's an amazing thing, beautiful thing. I love it to death. But of course, these people can be genuinely dangerous. Hell, without even meaning to. Deku's father's quirk for breathing fire is just code for smoking kush. My canon is that Geten is the only one with the mindset that society should rule itself with the law of the strongest. I don't believe that Redestro actually wants that approach. Okay, if that's just Geten, then maybe. But I mean, it doesn't really matter now anymore, does it? It doesn't really matter what their philosophy was in the beginning. Because, now we got Shiggy running the show. And, I don't think Shiggy's really gonna care about, any kind of Congress or governmental thinking, because he just wants to kind of turn everything into... I was gonna make a Detroit joke, but that's too easy. I don't know, make everything look like a mixture of New York and the Sahara. I hate high school. The strong should rule. Yep, it doesn't matter now, because Shiggy's got it. Alright, let's continue. Well, no pain, no gain, as people like to say. But you didn't do squat. Haha, nonsense! I was amazing at running away. You're not gonna eat this, Dobby? Go ahead, I hate fish. Boom. If you needed any more evidence that Dobby is not so... There it is. Look at Eri rewound her father to 96 at age 4. Exactly. Thank you. Cheered. I didn't even know that was a thing. But thank you, Eric. Magneto would cry tears of joy if he was teleported to MHA verse. He probably would. It doesn't matter now because, yeah, Shiggy's in charge. Look at rewound her father. Yep. Another thing is that with the bug brother in Vigilantes is prejudice against people whose quirks make them into animals, humanoids, hybrids with, like, rooms and living situations. Mm-hmm. Now I can't get the idea of Getsen as a high school incel who joined a paramilitary group just to be edgy. Todoroki. Dabi doesn't like fish. Is Gang Orca his worst matchup? Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Well, actually, because Gang Orca has a weakness to being dried out. I think we need to see Dabi's physicals more. If Gang Orca gets in close, it's done. But Dabi may actually win this fight simply because his opponent is actually weak to fire, which actually has been shown to not always guarantee Dabi victory. We got so many I'm sorry. We're gonna get back to the manga soon here. I'm so sorry. But I got so many comments. We got so many comments on the tier list, the updated one, where it's like, why is Dabi so low? Bitch, it's a miracle he got that high, alright? Yeah, there's fucking... I'm sure at this point, I'm pretty sure if I got in close, I could beat Dabi up. Law or no laws. Alright, let's continue. Poor Toga, I'm so sorry. If Toga hadn't have shared her blood with Toga, would have... Knock it off. It's creepy since I'm alive. Punish Toga! Gang Orca long range Sonic shock him. I was thinking that. I was thinking in my head how effective would it be against Dabi if he is Toya, because of how effective it was against Todoroki. Dabi just smells bad. I mean, he's got fucking burnt ass skin. When he has such a strong quirk, how does he lose? Sort of a glass cannon, never takes more than a single hit. Dabi's MHA's Yamcha. Maybe. Toya would have won that fight. You're right. There's proof that Dabi isn't Toya, because Toya would have won. Alright. How about I stop creeping people out? How about that? Ah, stupid legs, stop kicking things without permission. I'm a bad, bad boy, please don't hit me. Oh, what the heck am I even saying? I thought he overcame whatever his issue is. Seems like it's become even more severe. Looks like that forced remedy only made things worse. It's time, come on. And we got... fucking Skeptic and Trumpet entering the room. Shut up! We're dining on sushi over here! Maguro. Took me until a comment on a reaction video before I got that Twice was mourning Toga's clone. It was our money that paid for that fish, yeah. As well as your medical treatments, the video doctoring, and Toga's new coat. Who's speaking here? Yeah, so what? You've got us to thank for your big boss Baldy being here in this hideout, not zonked out in a hospital bed. Just let it go, Skeptic. Yeah, Skeptic's talking mad shit for somebody in disintegration range. We did see Twice burn a group of people in Season 3. We did see that. Well, I imagine Twice especially would care the most about, like, the well-beings of his clones. At least to a certain degree, because for the longest time, he didn't know if he was one. You burned a disabled person, took me a while to come okay. The Grand Redestro chose these people. And an order from Redestro is as good as any from Destro himself. MHA is true. Twice burned a group of people. Well, Twice didn't. But he could if he wanted to. Just Dabi. Shiggy. Alright. So now we're going into the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Big ass army. It's a double page spread. I just love how Makia's like, yeah. Can I stand here? That's a lot of no names. That's a lot of fodder. Liberation Warriors! I am Reed Destro! As of today, the Metahuman Liberation Army is reborn! I thought all of my Tomura's handy hands got busted. I thought not all of mine. One of them survived. It's a miracle it stayed intact in all that chaos. Yeah, because it's like his defining gimmick. In our quest to enlighten the world with Destro's will, I saw the League of Villains as an obstacle to be overcome. Yes, until that day. That is what I believed. I never doubted it. But please understand, I was blind to the truth. Bound by blood and trapped by principles that is until this day I witnessed true liberation. I have surrendered. No! I now see that Tomura Shigaraki is a true liberator. It is out of deep reverence and necessity that I abdicate my position. The Liberation Army is revived, with Tomura Shigaraki as its Grand Commander. In light of our commitment to walk a more profound path of liberation, our Liberation Army and the League of Villains will conduct a merger under a new name. The League Spinner and I devised this name together. Now, tell them what it is. Tomura Shigaraki! And I will be the god of this new world. Oh, psh, let's go. Nice Avatar reference. I feel bad for the people that got stand behind Makia. Like, what the fuck is going on? Actually, Makia might be so big that you can just see past his legs. Fun fact, the hand that survived is the one that All For One gave Shiggy which was the extra one. The one that sits on the bag of his head, usually. Aha, the extra hand. Okay. And I will be the god of this new world. Oh, that's Halo. That's not Death Note. At this point, I think Spinner could take on Dabi. Spinner puts his hands on Dabi and rips it off due to his quirk. You got an argument there. Retestro looking like a goblin in one of those panels. He really does! Double page spread! Imagine if instead of Doctor operating on Shiggy, the Kurogiri episode ended with this speech. I guess it could, because we already knew who lived and who survived. Though, it would have spoiled Makia, unless they did some shot fuckery to make it so you didn't see him. Yeah, it's a good thing Gigantomachia doesn't have any semblance of reproductive organs. Though I am certain I saw his teeth grow excessively. So maybe we just can't see it. Yeah, you're right. Too far. Okay. The Paranormal Liberation... That's right, Shigaraki. The Paranormal Liberation Front. That's right. He no longer has the grasp in his voice. This is gonna be great. Double page spread. I'm assuming this is Dabi. Huh? We removed the villain part and expanded on the conception of liberation. Or I think this is... No, this is Shigaraki. We removed the villain part and expanded on the concept of liberation. I give you... Am I reading this right? This doesn't seem like it's right. God damn, that's... Ooh, Genten got the long white hair there. Furthermore, I appoint the 9 individuals you see here as my lieutenants, who will each be forming teams suited to their separate needs. Oh, shit. We gonna see the teams? Or is this not... Oh, it's not that. That name's just a decoration. Kind of like this thing here. We're gonna do whatever we want. I'm too late. This explains why he let me in so easily. What really happened over there in Dayaka? That was you guys, right? If only someone had taken down the League sooner, all those good little citizens wouldn't have had to die. You don't think the teams are revealed at this point? Have gravelly voice now after he was reawakened. Yep! Don't have to do the gravelly voice. Oh, that hurts so much doing that. He's still a human who, from either luck or genetics, never had to be engineered to handle multiple quirks, but it seems to take a hit to his intellect. Makia was a human at one point, yes. The only quirk wielder that isn't actually a human is Nezu. He's special for that reason. Whether this is really him or not, clearly you actually killed someone. An army worth of soldiers united under a single commanding will. Feelgood Inc. with total control of network. Detronet with its deep ties to the industry. And probably at least a few more of those high-end Nomus. You could do whatever you want, Shigaraki. Even in this superpowered society overflowing with heroes, you, Shigaraki, have amassed power on par with those very heroes. Maybe even greater. Hawks is us in the Endeavor arc. We were just like, hey, what did happen in Daiaka City? Although, to be fair, that definitely wasn't just us. Ripped greatest pants. It's a terrible day for rain. Shiggy sounds bored when reading the script. Might implement that then. Splendidly done, sir. Something to drink, perhaps? Get lost. Happily! Let us get lost, Trumpet. This is painful to witness. I guess he climbed the corporate ladder by kissing butt like that. Slam! Shiggy hits the ground hard. Ugh. Whoa! It's a miracle he was standing at all, given his wounds. What an overblown new name, though it's certainly better than League of Villains, which always felt so tacky. This is the doctor talking through the radio. Careful, Hawks, that edgy boy could turn into a KFC meal. Julio, you best not be referring to Dobby. Dude, Dobby couldn't beat a drum. Dobby couldn't break wind, alright? You telling me that Hawks, the fastest character in number 2, couldn't get in there and slice that boy's tendons faster than he could say, oops? Alright. Hey, I tamed Makia. That's how you wanted me to prove myself, if I remember right. You talking to Doc Ujiko? Your memories returned, and you're back to your original self, quirk included. As promised. Oh yeah, nah. Shiggy, was it always white? No, it wasn't always white, right? It's just now turned white. Hypothetically speaking, of course. Nah, even even in a hypothetical sense, I can't see Dobby beat it unless Dobby was in like a 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot room with Hawks. Then he could win because Hawks just literally couldn't move. Actually, you know what? Even because Hawks can control his feathers individually. It's either he roasts both of them and they both die, or Hawks wins. As promised, I'll grant you power, if that's what you desire. However, there's one final little task before that. You need to bring me something. Well, how do you do, Mr. Number 2? You're looking pleased as punch. Sure am. How about some intros? Can't make a move yet. There's still the backer in the shadows. I gotta figure out the whole story here ASAP before calling it Endeavor and the others. Come on, Hawks. If you're not quick enough, all of Japan is done for. And that's the issue. Wouldn't seeing the teams be a Season 6 spoiler? I guess if it's not here yet, I was kind of hoping. Always white, the anime kind of messed up the color of its hair. You can see the Volume 24 cover or Volume 10 cover. Shigaraki's hair was always white in the manga. In the anime, they chose light blue for aesthetic purposes or because they didn't know about his backstory. Okay, it's just because drawn more pure at this point. Yeah, teams ain't announced till Season 6-ish. Fuck! Shit. I was planning on doing a video, okay? There's a little spoiler here, but I'm planning on doing a video. A fully edited one, like, all fun and fun, where I'm gonna break down the way the heroes can win. Like a fully edited version of that video, and I was kind of hoping we'd get the teams so I can make it more thorough. Shigi's hair color is inconsistent. It was blue on Volume 3 cover, which influenced the anime. Huh. The task is supposed to be 9 to tie in the movie. Ah, okay. Oh, what? The feather near Shiggy. Which, in the exact last panel? Oh, I get you. Cool. Okay, that is cool. It's confusing. Early drawings have the hair as white, but in the USJ volume, the art has him with blue hair. From the anime made his hair the color of the manga volume, but the manga had his hair turn white. There's shots in Overhaul where his hair is perfect white, but later a bit darker. Although I'm willing to bet it wasn't this kind of, like, fully white. Because right here, like, there's not even any detail in his hair. It's just the outline in white. Well, I guess no, because his hair is detailed on the inside, I guess. Oh, wait, no, that's his coat. I think that's his coat. Yeah, so his hair is entirely white. So, was it, like, just white but detailed, and now it's kind of like a pure white exclusively? All right, well, let's keep moving on. All right, here we are at the interview. Aw, no volume extra. Oh, well. Not 30 minutes after receiving your provisional license, you went to work with some heroics that would put pros to shame. You must have become good friends throughout all the training you've done, right? That how it looked to you? Better head to an optometrist or a neurologist. Yes, we are friends. The volume extra was dabby? Damn it. There's been a few shots during the overhaul, but 99% with no detail. White hair looks really cool in the manga. The shot of him attacking Overhaul's convoy had his hair like that. Consistent, but don't worry about it. Think of it as a liberated white. Yes, by the way, we are on My Hero Academia chapter 241 now. You making crap up now? When did we become friends? We spent a lot of time together during the licensing course. That ain't how it works. There's no cooperation between time. There's no correlation between time spent and friendship. Correlation. All right, you need that brain doctor too. The volume extra reveals that Davi consumed ads. Stop. Oh, are there a lot of ads? Like, how intrusive are they? Can I get rid of them? The volume extra reveals that Davi's costume made for him by Detronat so it doesn't burn his clothes. Oh, interesting. Ah, look at that. We got good old Midoriya putting the hero back in My Hero. Season 1 through Season 4, the extras are definitely my favorite. There was one where they talked with the Naruto author. That's cool. And the last volume extra said that Detronat plagiarized U.S. designs. It also said a certain girl from the U.S., that's probably Melissa, made Endeavor's new costume. Oh shit, Sean Ross is here. Oh, I didn't even hi, Sean. Nice, thank you for dropping by. That's cool. I'm sorry, I don't know why you're getting so many ads. How do I turn them off? I'll turn them off. You got four ads in a row? That's criminal. I'm sorry. I can't do that. You have one ad, but you had ad block. That's insulting. It's just a weird Detronat commercial. Final weeks of December, several days before the end of term. Yes, we are friends. A whole hour-long interview! No, I was not scared. And Bakugo's part was totally cut! It's for his own good in a way. They dare cut me? Oh, he was here last MHA stream too. I didn't even notice. That's really cool of him. Not very almighty-ish of him. He's nuts. I heard that, Deku, you dweeb! You too, ballhead! To think that was his third interview. What a waste. All that good press he could have gotten after they got their license. Thank you for watching it. Alright. Seriously though, if the ads are too intrusive, I'll turn them off if I can. Why is Odro sitting like that? Is his chair not designed for him? Can he not, like, slip it through? I can't get a good look at the chairs. Feels weird seeing the arcs in the right order. That's the thing! This isn't necessarily the right order to me. Like, okay, to be fair, I can totally see in the anime where they did it. because, like, the loss of tension due to the fact that we saw all the members of Love sitting with MILF, you know, so we knew who wasn't gonna die and who, or at least we knew who wasn't gonna die at the very least. During the chapters that we got Bakuzilla and Moth, I did see Moth Doria, but I did not know we got a Bakuzilla. Continuing on page 4. These newly licensed heroes in training are just the sort of fresh faces we can rely on. We eagerly await the day they can become full-fledged pro heroes, so that hopefully we won't see a repeat of the Dayaka City tragedy. It's been 9 days since that disaster, where 20 individuals pushed Dayaka to the brink of destruction in less than an hour. Well, I guess, yeah, it had to be less than an hour. They woke Makia up early. They say the scope of the destruction was even greater than Kamino incident, although casualties were fewer thanks to Dayaka's remote location. Some see this planned attack as a deliberate attempt to shake society's faith in pro heroes, but what are people on the streets saying? We don't see Hawks for the entire MVA arc till he's too late, but in anime we follow him after Shiggy has control. 'Twas weird. It's dumb to criticize the heroes of Dayaka. What they ought to be talking about is relaxing this whole rigid system. Let's not go after the heroes who stepped up in Dayaka. They were supposed to file the right paperwork first, huh? Keep trying even harder, heroes, cause, like, we'll do our best too! Okay, so things are seeming still pretty pro-hero at the moment. In the past, a situation like this, where heroes were forced to make a difficult call, would have earned those same heroes criticism. But I suspect we may be witnessing a critical turning point in this era. Aorio Kurashishu, hero expert. I couldn't believe Dayaka City is another Star Wars reference. Dayaka. Droideka? Although most of the places are based off of planets. Having trouble here. I think all the cities are Star Wars references. Yeah, because, you know, we got... And not just the cities, but, like, the mall and the beach. A lot of Star Wars references. Let's continue. A large-scale shift in opinion. From criticism to passionate support. Feels like everything's different ever since the Can't You See Kid did his thing. Can't You See Kid? Oh, that's right. That's the kid with Endeavor. It's all because Endeavor kicked butt. I think the future's bright. Not so fast. Oh, here we go. It might seem like the winds of good fortune are blowing our way, but if you stop and think about the flip side of all this, it's actually coming from a sense of urgency. It's a response to danger. That's a fucking ass shot right there. These cheers for the conquering heroes are really prayers, a plea that we emerge victorious. They've had enough of the showbiz side of heroism and want us to prove our worth for real now. Is this too hot for Twitch? Because I don't care. Mount Lady! Ah! Just fucking Mineta. Mineta is just fucking losing his mind. She's your guest lecturer, since you'll have more media exposure going forward. More exposure, my butt! Bakugo is not excited for more interviewers. You'll do better next time, dude! I get that I'm the wrong guy to point this out, but you're the most showbiz person out of everyone! Silence! fucking Mount Lady's just slapping Mineta's hand. You got the still thing up. I'm pretty sure it's a reference to Dakar, a planet from the sequel trilogy or something. Explains why I don't know it. Okay, I know a lot about the sequel trilogy. I'm just not quite as versed as the OT and prequels. It is hilarious. Today's topic is all about media exercise, and as a rising star myself, I'm the perfect hero to teach you how to work it. I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Come on, kids, let's do this with plus ultra attitude! It's hard, I don't like it. This might just be because I'm doing voices, but I don't like it when they have text bubbles before the person who's actually talking is shown. Don't like that. So I had to struggle to figure out who's doing it. It's hero interview training! Amazing work out there, Shoto. Sorry, what are you talking about? Pretend you just finished a mission and say thanks. Thanks. Now tell us, Shoto, what sort of hero do you want to become? So it begins. The type who can make everyone feel at ease when I show up. Fantastic! But if a looker like you suddenly showed up, I think my heart would burst out of my chest. Do you have a heart condition? What's with this kid? He's a cutie. I want him. What are your ultimate moves? My lady, that's inappropriate. At least you thought that, but that's inappropriate. Has Captain Rhett gone too far? That is an excellent question. I think the only person who can truly judge that is CBR. And they're not here. Heaven-piercing ice wall. It's good for crowd control, stopping villains in their tracks, and creating platforms. It has many uses. I have another move called Flash Freeze Heat Wave, which is a little more rough. How are you guys feeling the Todoroki? Very subtle development. A hero, also a very personality romance with coming woods. Yeah. Unpopular opinion, I prefer the way the anime did it. I cared more about what happened to Dayako with it presented as a mystery than in the manga where twice a side. I really didn't care about the love, which made the arc a slog for me a while. I guess you can, you know, I can see where you're coming from there. Cool writer in the comments listening, do you hate them? That's great. I would love that so much. I would love to be in the next CBR article. Toxic MHA fans. Would love it. But yeah, how you guys feeling the Todoroki voice? Huh? What about that other one he used against Class B? Flash Fire Fist! Endeavor's thing, right? That's my dad's move. I'm not at his level yet. I need to keep aiming higher. It's okay to have personal, touchy topics, but if you're trying to put people at ease, smiling would be a good start. Needs more Toya, Dabi. Funny enough, Dinky, I am kind of trying to do that. Toxic MHA fan, that's gone too far. I kind of trying to make them sound at least a little similar. I know Dabi is Genten and Genten is Fuyumi. I know that. That's a fact. But still. Flash some smiles and you'll be a genuine lady killer. My smile will kill women? Alright, that's enough. Just a troll thing at this point? I never see anyone agree with it. It must be. It must be a troll thing at this point. Are we supposed to showcase our moves during interviews? You sweet, naive UA kitties. It's not like everyone in the world knows who you are already. Your ultimate move symbolizes you. It's through the moves that people learn what you're capable of. Then you can prepare for impromptu team-ups and combos, and warn people of villains and crimes. This way, everyone trusts you enough to put their lives in your hands. Shouting out the name of your ultimate move isn't just for show. There's plenty of meaning behind it. Not too long ago, she didn't give a crap about anything except being on camera. Mount Lady's not the only one who's changed. Every hero out there is being pulled up by the #1 hero's rising tide. Dabi is actually Cammy with a flamethrower. Why would you prefer the anime way when you know none of the love are going to be dead or anything? What an idiotia. Hey, no calling names. Unless I do it, I can call you guys names. I have the right. I have the power. Altered that line to sweet baby first years. But yeah, we talked about that again in the God, sounds so pretentious saying that. But yeah, we talked about that in our anime reaction. You know, the big difference between Endeavor and All Might is Endeavor isn't as good as All Might, which ironically enough kind of makes everybody else want to get better because they have to. All Might was this unstoppable, unshakable pillar that could hold up all of society on his own. Now, obviously that was a good thing. All Might being All Might was what allowed society to have this kind of peace for so long. But the fact is, we don't have All Might anymore. We don't have the instant win button, the ultimate fix, the nuclear option. Now, Endeavor's amazing. He's great. He's fantastic. He's unbelievably powerful. He may be one of the most powerful people alive. But he's not All Might. Which means that all the other heroes have to step up. And Endeavor isn't just sitting by the sidelines. He is basically dragging everybody by their ankles saying, no, you improve with me. And I think that's great. All right, now we're on page 12. I am the one who runs at breakneck pace to inherit the mantle of my brother Ingenium. Great, I can really feel your sincerity. I bring encyclopedic knowledge and a powerful memory to the table. So confident, I'm reassured already. Once I show everything's okay... is this a double page? It's not. Okay, I feel like Ochako's lines are getting cut off here. Okay, no, never mind. I just read it wrong. Once I show up, everything's okay. Lightening the Mood is a talent of its own. No glory awaits those who knows not the darkness. Loving those vibes. Good stuff. No blood's gonna be shed behind this wall. Get it done, boss. None of you are giving me reason to worry. You're all hitting the mark. I ain't gonna waste time on sound bites. Just shut up and follow me. You're a better interview alone. Got it? You just don't mesh at all with humans. Sorry, I guess they cut you from the interview because I was there. You think you're hot stuff? As if I care what you say about me. Okay. Maybe he should follow your lead and just avoid the media altogether. No, I think there's someone better for him to emulate. You go by Deku, right? I saw you in action. Hey, that's great! Really great! Just fucking shiver him. All Might was unbeatable in public eyes. Endeavor is unrelenting and never gives up. Compared to the weight of hero society on his shoulders, the Sky Egg was probably nothing to All Might. Probably. Hey, Kaminari, what's that pose? You sack of shit. It almost got by me. It almost got by me, you sack of shit. Traitor theory intensifies. Do I think Kaminari's a traitor? No. Could he be? Yes. How damaging would it be if he was? From the information side? Pretty bad. I don't necessarily know how much information Kaminari can honestly get. From the, oh my god, they have another person on their side? Can we be real here for a second? Can we be honest with each other? Can we tell each other the truth? Can we look each other in the eyes and speak from the heart? Is Kaminari not 1A's Dabi? Is he not? I mean, sure, there's definitely weaker and worse members in 1A. But is Kaminari not 1A's Dabi? Let that sink in. Someone who's supposedly very powerful, but we never see him do really anything of importance. Kaminari's little Johnny in disguise. No, Kaminari's Toya, obviously. Moving on. Any thoughts on your performance out there? Hey, that's great! He's mastered my hardening quirk! God, I love that line. He's so nervous. He isn't used to this sort of thing. Many of your moves seem to be homages to All Might. Is he the hero you admire? Yeah! So that gets you going. No, but I'm not just copying him. I'm actually customizing All Might's moves in ways that suit me best. Like, take my Delaware Smash, for instance. Name for the US, and it's not in All Might... name for the USA, but it's not All Might's repertoire. And which... I'm struggling here. It's blocked off. Kaminari doesn't take many L's. He barely has any screen time. I've seen a lot if Kaminari had his full potential, he watches All Might no for one. Get the fuck out of here! If Kaminari had his full potential, he could get out of, like, fucking... Where is he? What is he? B tier? I think he's, like, near bottom B. Fucking... Hold on, I'm pulling this up. Where is this loser? Oh, damn, I don't even have it on my phone. Alright. Community tab it is. Sorry for the digression, but I gotta check myself here. Here we go. Kaminari he's near bottom B. I can see Kaminari B up that level. Bro, I have trouble seeing if Bakugo could beat All Might or All for One, even if explosions were nuke powerful. Can't wait for you to be Rapper Deku. Tetris Deku is best Deku. Oh no, hey. I've been prepping. You notice I kind of stumble on my words sometimes? I've been prepping for Deku. Endless muttering. What about the move that bursts out of you? I heard you made some progress. How's that going? Ooh, oh man, I don't know what's about it here, but I am all for this shot right here. That is just hot to me. I love that. That is so good. Don't know what exactly that does for me, but it does something. Their presence is gone. It's been 2 weeks since then. I've been practicing and trying to visualize this every day. They're not really gone, he told me, to make use of them. That power's waiting for me. Down the road, it's just locked up for now. And since it's locked up, that means I can choose when and how much to use. The containment phase is over. Next is letting out as much as I can properly. Control like I did with the levels of One for All. You got everybody waiting for him. That looks good. That looks good. I like... Oh, this art. I am digging Midoriya right here. It looks good. There! Admittedly, that was just a tiny one, but it's my first step toward controlling it, so little by little I'll... Seriously? He's happy about that, bletch? Or is he actually going, blech? All for one and All Might got nuked on, it'd be like the EVA units walking out of the Angel's explosion damage and walking to the trigger. I haven't seen Neon Genesis Evangelion. I haven't seen it. So any Evangelion references are gonna go. Is like, do I give you like my anime card now, or like, can we wait till after the stream? Not sleeping much these days. Principal. Nonsense. I'm getting enough sleep. Don't worry. You're taking the skeletal look to the next level, it seems. Well, records of the past generations are few and far between. Lack of sleep is bad for the fur. Hair. Also, it's nearly time to announce the next round of work studies. All Might face is for some reason relatable. I mean, I haven't seen it either, but... All right, we're about to do it. We're about to get into that good old Endeavor arc. So what's going on here? Are we restarting the work studies just like that? There's a chair for you, you know. We're on, by the way, My Hero Academia chapter 242, page 1. Patreon polls then, Rhett. Is it a manga? I thought it was one of those anime exclusives. So it was depressing, the opposite of great. Isn't it by the same people? How do they make the two, like, most iconic mecha anime of all time, barring, like, Mobile Suit Gundam? All for One appears in Toy Story, and he is the adoptive father of a bunch of little aliens. Newton, Deku Drip. I think it's got a manga adaptation. Huh, didn't know that. The agreements we had with all those agencies were made at ad hoc to see how things went. But this time, the Public Safety Commission itself has requested that every Hero course student participate in what they're calling practical field testing. A request? I haven't fully zoomed in yet. A request? Are they demanding that our kids head into the field? Yes. Yes. Sounds as if they're worried about lack of personnel, even though our society's already saturated with heroes. With the goal of training the students to contact the villain organizations that we have sprouted and grown as of late. Something definitely happened because of Dayaka City. It's a fair bet the League's involved. Why don't these folks just come out and say it? I suspect that the Commission had sniffed out some great danger that lies ahead. The document is ambiguous by design, to keep anyone from knowing the truth. So just as Kayama says, this work-study request feels like a message. When Snipe was #1 hero? Like in the ranking? Is that a joke because he has a gun and he shot Shiggy and almost ended the series? Only in the My Hero one-shot. Oh, was he like... Oh, okay, so was that like kind of the original conception of My Hero Academia and Snipe was the #1? It's amazing what, you know, a little black powder, a little tube, and a small metal projectile can do. Plus Ultra. Go beyond, kids. Especially since they can't just come out and say they're mobilizing our kids for war. That'd be too jarring. This is unprecedented. Whatever the case, preparing for danger is a hero's job. Whatever the case, I gotta see those commas. Whatever the case, preparing for danger is a hero's job. We need to contact the most accomplished heroes out there. Consider that your winter break homework, and be sure to inform your students once we're done here. Oh, and Aizawa, about the commission's other program. Hero 2. That's not the music from Heroes Rising. But yeah, Heroes Rising. A few days later. And we got that 9 confirmation earlier. Jack Midoriya. They've been in the dormitories for 4 months now, and we've seen no suspicious behavior from anyone. Oh, I need to... Okay, first off, we need to, like, update and finalize the Sir Night-Eye challenge. I'm pretty sure I won. Never any doubt. But I also do need to lose points. I do need to take some points away. Because one of my predictions, I wasn't very vocal about it, but I was pretty confident in it, is that we would get some heavy focus on the UA Trader. So if I change my mind and say Kaminari is the UA Trader, does that count? Yeah, no. No. Did I say something that wasn't 9? Oh, no, you spelt it wrong. You're correcting yourself. Fair enough. All right, page 4. In other words, none of the students are spying for the League of Villains. The next time the League makes a move, assuming we find no connection then, the kids in UA Hero Course all have heroic hearts. Yes, I know. Did I say Wolfram? Did I say Wolfram? Are you coming back to school today? Who's saying this? We're too busy, I'm afraid. Unless, did something happen to Midoriya? Oh dear, have you forgotten what day in December it is? It's Christmas time! Merry Christmas! Okay, hold on. Hold the phone here. Background, here we go.
Looking for royalty-free music?
This is the best Christmas music ad.
Get the safest music subscription for content creators.
Yeah. Do a little thing. And get that back up. Look at each of the students' Christmas hats. Kari on the left, and the villain of the first movie. For some reason, that sounds more suitable for the Chimera dude. Christmas time. Welcome to the Christmas stream. All right, let's look at some hats. Zoom in and enhance. So Shoji has a little octopus. Koda has a little rabbit, seems like it. Momo is very fittingly a book. Kachan is a grumpy attitude. Kaminari is a lightning bolt. Mina is... Oh, they're Eye and Bakugo. Nice. Mina is a glob. Agakure is nothing. Suyu is a little frog and is adorable. Uraraka is even more adorable and is Saturn. I can't click and drag for some reason. Help. Everything is going dark. I have lost all sense of self. I've lost power of my life and control of my destiny. I think we're good. Okay. And Jiro has a little music note. Tokoyami is... There's feathers? Where's Dark Shadow's hat? Where's Dark Shadow? Not be able to stay for the whole stream, but out of curiosity, did the fact that both All Might and Bakugo say the previous users' quirks were not very powerful by themselves change what you thought they might be? You know what? We can do something like that. We can do like a... Or maybe I can just do it, because I'm sure Gabe's very stout in his beliefs. Whether he knows they're wrong or not. He's a very die-by-the-sword kind of person. But maybe... I might ask Joe, but I guess on stream later, I could probably do like a Do I think Midoriya's quirks will be different? Kind of thing. We preempted PTSD. Let's see. That is... Who dat? Let's see. We got... Oh, that's Todoroki. Okay, that's Todoroki. No, it did it again! Maybe if I do that. I've lost. Everything's gone. I'm getting upset here with my inability to control things. Okay, we're good. Ida's an engine. Ojiro is off screen. And Mineta is one of his balls. Kirishima's a rock. Aoyama's a star. And Sero's a little piece of tape. You got two... God damn. This is a very fun-looking party. Moving on. Page 6 now. Work studies again? We gotta be the busiest first years in UA history. You two going to Ryukyu's place again? Yup. How about you, Jiro? You don't have a seat, Momo? Join us. No, I'm fine. Christmas Eve rules. What are your plans, I gotta find Ida's voice real here. I gotta find Ida's voice. What are your plans, Midoriya? Are you going back to Night Eye's agency? Too far? Didn't Centipeder take over the operation? You haven't seen him in a while, right? I was thinking the same thing, but... Midoriya, sorry. I'm ashamed to say we've got our hands and legs full here. It's good to hear from you, Deku, but you wouldn't believe how much work Sir got done on his own. We've got big shoes to fill. Gran Torino can't take me either, so I'm kind of in limbo. That sucks. Do you all get ads at the same time, or is it just you're chosen? Last time was voluntary, but since it's mandatory, this time I guess... Oh, I think this is still Midoriya talking. Last time was voluntary, but since it's mandatory, this time I guess the school will find somewhere for me to go. Oh, that's true. I have ad block or anything, but I have gotten 0 this stream. I'll every time one of you goes, damn, an ad, I'll wait a little bit. Oh, wait, someone gave me a bit. Why did I hear that? Do they not have, like... Alert, isn't that part of the alert box? I didn't hear a bit thingy. Who has ads on Twitch? Bring you the stream on YouTube so you can switch over. Alright. So, let's move on. Are you heading back to Genus, Bakugo? Huh? Oh, dude, Dabi hit him with the swift move right there. Mina was the distraction, the setup, and boom, got him. Mission accomplished. Don't know. Bakugo, you don't have a hero alias yet. I had a whole bunch, but they shot them all down. Oh, do share. King Explosion Murder, Lord Explosion Murder, Explosion Murder. Such a child. Your alias represents your desires, the embodiment of how you wish to be, your ideal self. You are still naive to the ways of the world, but I hope to show you that world. Once you've earned your provisional license in your 2nd year, return to me, and on that day, tell me your chosen name. But hey, you got scouted by a whole heap of places, thanks to the sports festival. You got the pick of the litter, dude. Mina coming from the top rope! Hair down, Bakugo. All those losers, they can't teach me anything. I'm not wearing it, damn it! Come on, ever hear of peer pressure? Hey! This is supposed to be a holy night! Why are we talking about this school stuff? That's a fresh viewpoint from you. That's a fresh viewpoint, especially from you. Come on, guys, Mineta has a point. Especially since it's time to feast. That is one tasty looking turkey. We're a little late. It's fucking time. We're a little late. I hope they didn't start already. Tricky treat. Not quite. Wrong holiday. It's Eric Claus! Cutie pie! You look great. Where's Togata? I told him where he'd be. I told him we'd be here tonight. Demons be gone! Right now, he's with his class. Good for Mirio. You know, a lot of people wanted Mirio here, but you know what? Dude's got his own friends, his own age. You know, I hope they're like, you know, fucking doing donuts in the UA parking lot and fucking drinking. Hope he's having a great time. Her horn it's getting bigger. Yeah. The eggs are painted all pretty. No, that's Easter. Fucking, this is beauty right here. This is art. She seems more positive these days. What you said to her, it really hit home. Oh, double page spread. Aw. Guidebooks? Guidebooks. Guidebooks, you say? Where would one go to acquire such guidebooks? And you got Jiro singing. You know, there's a star atop the Christmas tree. And just look at this panel. Ain't this just happiness? Having it, yeah, I'll tell you this. Having this scene later, I think it makes it feel worse. Reading this now, I feel worse than having it before and then seeing it. Because instead of it being like a looming sense of dread, now it's a very present sense of dread. Like, it's not like, oh man, what are they setting us up for? It's, oh my god, I know for a fact where this is going, and it is, we are never gonna get this again. We're never gonna get this again. At least, not like this. Not with these many smiles. Well, that means people are frowning, or they're just not around to smile anymore. It's not gonna be like this. There's no idea any of these holidays are. Yeah, that's also depressing. But let's look at the funny stuff, huh? Let's look at the fun bits while we can. So you got Bakugo being force-fed by Sato. Looks like Shoji talking to Aizawa. Tokoyami's like, yo, dog, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Yeah, everybody's just having fun. Aries just get Deku's with Aerie. Todoroki hat. Oh, it's half red, half white. Tsuyu's taking pictures of everybody. Momo's having fun talking. Uraraki's cheering. I was gonna say the idiots, but Jiro's here. They're all having fun. They're singing along with Ojiro. Drinking what I assume is, you know, soft eggnog. That's the thing. You know, like, my favorite month of the year is October. It's my birthday month. By the way, happy October. It's my favorite month of the year because it's you know, it's my birthday, it's Halloween, the largest karate tournament in the state is held and my family hosts it. I just love October, but there's just something about Christmas, right? Like, I know I'm way too early to be making this speech, but I got the music playing and I got the scene. There's just something about the feelings of Christmas. Let's see, anything else? Fucking Aoyama's just looking directly at the screen. Yeah, my birthday, you're a little early, still a little early. My birthday's near the tail end of the month, it's the 24th. Let's keep her moving, shall we? Oh my god, another double page spread! By the good lord. Mineta is looking like he's drinking things that have been spiked. Having a good time eating. Hagakure is just making things disappear into the void that is her person. Bakugo is leaving again, but we have another Spec Ops Kaminari on the way in. Yeah, then here they do fucking Secret Santa. Fucking Tokoyami with the sword. We're about to spawn one of the great deities of the MHA world. Bakugo's always just walking away. Kaminari got a basketball. Is there a, like... Can we see who put the basketball in? I fucking love how Mineta got a picture of Aoyama. Yeah, Ida got gold bars. Seiro got a Froppy mirror. Mina got a dumbbell, presumably from Kirishima. Did we see what Bakugo got? Besides angrier. And Midoriya got sliced Maki. And Uraraka got the little keychain. And Eri with a sword! Can Momo be my Secret Santa? I wish. The basketball is Kaminari's own present. Hey, you know what? If I were to ever do Secret Santa, just in case that ever happened to me, you know? I would grab a gift I know the person would like and that I could use. Just in case. But yep, Eri with a sword, a deity is born. Sliding goes, eternal rival. And look at that smile. Everybody is just absolutely happy. Kind of almost feels like, you know, I feel truly blessed. Kind of feels like that should be here, you know? Alright, moving on. So the party's over. You can handle all that? Clatter. Jiro, are you... Okay. I know the night's gone on. You're probably tired. Maybe drank a little too much. But Jiro, this is Midoriya. Midoriya's superpower revolves around super strength. Midoriya, Bakugo. If neither of you have a work study yet, why don't you both come with me to the current #1? And there we go, folks. We finally made it.
Students with ADHD.
Bro, did you know that student with ADHD with his Chrome extension study things and do stuff? Skip. Ooh, love that 2P background. All right. So we're here. Endeavor Agency. When do we get to volume 26? Sounds like some 2005 YouTuber or something. Hey guys, welcome back to Rhett Reads My Hero Academia. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to get the golden gun in Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. What? Yeah, when does volume... In 5 chapters? Okay. Yo! Yo! That is a freaking dope spread. Uraka looking good. Everybody looking good. That better be root beer. Whose room is this? This is very dirty. Okay, moving on. My Hero Academia. Issue 243. New Year's Eve. In light of the dormitory system, it became tricky for the students to go home, but this time they were accompanied by pro-hero escorts and allowed to visit their families for one day. Maybe I shouldn't have stopped the Christmas music quite yet.
And that's how Uraraka and Shinzo saved me. So no harm, no foul, I guess, but it was super powerful. Mom? Hearing this in person, my poor heart! Mom?
Bakugo rocking the wife beater.
Oh, remember that girl I told you about on the phone? Well, little Aries sent me this. It's a letter she wrote. Cool, right? She's learning to write. Mr. Deku, your dance and singing was very great. Thank you for all the fun. I had fun. The candy apple was yummy. Good luck with your cork.
Precious.
She's learning to write. I was only able to do so much for her, but still, she clearly put a lot of effort into this letter. The drawing does kind of look like Goku. Hey, it's me, Deku! Whoa, the Quick family downstairs are gonna... It's like, Koiki? Koiki family downstairs are gonna wonder why there's a leak in their ceiling. When you were little, you'd pretend to be All Might. You'd try to help people in trouble and come home covered in bruises because you didn't have that sort of power.
Waterfall tears.
As your mother, I felt I had to protect you. That's how it was for so long. If you can promise me that, then I'll give my consent. But now, seeing that look on your face, it's like I don't have to worry anymore.
New Year's.
You're pretty strong. Got your hanky? Yup. Morning. New Year's morning. Don't go catching a cold out there. Okay. And don't forget to text me. Okay. Good luck with the work study. I'll be back soon.
Isn't there an ultra analysis with the Bleach creator as well? Ooh. Deku got those Hulk hands. Kinda looks like it going back on it. I'm back. Oh ho! And where were you, number 2?
Just getting some proper coffee. That black sludge you got here is not for me. Is the music too loud? Can you even hear it? If you need to, I can turn it down.
We can't have you flying around all willy-nilly. Next time, ask for permission first.
Isn't the Liberation Army all about giving people freedom?
In the Liberation Front, I rank higher than you, Hawks. And I'm older. Yes, sir!
Not only does the arrow point at his crotch, but his nips as well. Buy me dinner for a slide and go. Sunned Hawks.
What's this about you ranking higher, Slide and Go? First I've heard of that. And I suppose you're influential enough to spread the Liberation's ideals through society. Nobody told me you were an important player who could extract intel from the biggest heroes out there.
Alright, can we turn down a bit? Will do. Yeah, that's probably better.
Global tracking. Every communication recorded. Live feeds of his conversations and what he's seeing. These 2 micro devices planted on Hawks will expose the heroes. You, Sliden, are a pawn.
Whoa. That's Mr. Go to you.
Are a pawn, capable of browsing the hero network and nothing more. But Hawk's reach extends far deeper.
Anime, censor skeptic's face, anime opening, show you what he looks like. Yeah, I guess.
After we went to the trouble of stocking up on black coffee.
What can I say? Some like it sweet. I finally made contact with Dabi. He's still wary of me, and my correspondent with you guys is going to be monitored. From this point on, all communication needs to be in code.
For now, figuring out where the Nomu come from, it's top priority. Over and out. Welcome. I'm Endeavor.
I gotta get the Endeavor voice down.
Is that the warm reception you were hoping for? I ain't thrilled about taking you two on. This is only 'cause Shoto asked. I was hoping you'd just be him.
You already accepted them, so stop complaining.
Shoto. Ever since our training course, I've been thinking. You're a jerk. Are you really friends with this kid, Shoto?
Whatever. I'll put up with anything if it means seeing how the top dude operates. The MILF Pilf, and the most dangerous thing about him is his quirk. It's his natural skills. It's kind of like, Reed Richards. Again, his superpower is stretchy, but that doesn't even come close to his greatest asset. Flame Hero Endeavor. Oh, no, it's here.
I told you to choose your friends wisely!
Cringy instead. Thank you for accepting us! Flame Hero Endeavor. That intensity and intimidation factor make him a reliable top hero. He made quite the impression on me back at the sports festival. I've been kind of scared of the guy ever since then, honestly. But he seems different now.
You're going to Endeavor? All three of you. That'd be great. Be sure to learn all you can.
What about my one-for-all training?
I think you've been doing fine ever since the day Black Whip manifested. After all, we haven't seen any other new quirks emerge, right? As long as you've got the locking, unlocking, visualization down. I don't expect you'll experience any more outbursts.
Right.
I'd let them all out. I would let them all bust out. Like, BAM! I bet you would. This is great timing for you too, Bakugo, kid. You and Endeavor are a lot alike. And I think seeing him as he is now will do you a world of good. Bakugo's Japanese voice actor is awesome. Like, honestly, his English dub voice actor is really good too. I think Bakugo's voice actors in both are kind of top-notch. If you two hope to become top heroes, you can't afford to pass up this chance. We're here to learn, sir.
Shoto's not me. That was you who said that.
Huh? Oh, here he goes.
Sorry, but I don't give a crap about anyone but Shoto. You want to learn? Stand back and watch.
Tell us what we can do.
I told you to stand back and watch. Revelations from the universe I have received. Flee, flee, good citizens. Let the Dark Lord's lips curl into a wicked crescent. The end is nigh!
Oh, man. What horrible timing. And here we are. The true beginning of the Endeavor Agency. How's everybody doing? Oh god, an ad! How devastating. I would do Disney, but I'm not planning on getting a lawsuit anytime soon. Where's that good Nintendo one from last time? Me like Nintendo. This won't give you a very interesting background to look at. That was a good one. Star Servant wasn't in the tier list. Try YouTube Premium? I would like not to. You thought that was a Twitch ad? Yeah, also Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins. I thought that was a Twitch ad. What was it? No, I don't think we had Star Servant ranked. In fact, I know we didn't. Star Servant would have on there. Neither was 9, which makes me believe, obviously, that that tier list was made before Heroes Rising came out. He told us to stay back. He told us to stay back and watch. To watch, we have to keep up. He was off and running before we even heard the sonic boom. That goes beyond just speed. So Endeavor is faster than sound. This makes me feel safer. But not by much. And this is official, right? This is the official shit. Right? This is official? I'm gonna wait for chat to refresh. This is... Endeavor is... Manga is Sonic tier. We'll try to make you one before Season 6. That would be so cool. Honestly, if you could make a fully encompassing My Hero Academia tier list that includes all of the shit that we need, including the no-names. We need enough people to be a native tier. But as well as, like, an updated Heroes Rising stuff, Aerie with a sword, obviously. That would be stupendous. Then yeah, Endeavor is faster than sound. Okay, so that scales a bunch of other people up. Flash fire. Look at him go there. It's just a little ball of fire. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. The dark stars collude and conspire. They must be halted. Isn't that Star Servant from over in the Second Ward? Yeah, he's been yapping like that since this morning. I like how, like, they're like, oh, is that Star Servant? Gross. That's High End who was breaking the sound barrier, wasn't it? Fair enough. He was at least he was a little slower than High End from what I remember. This land will soon be cloaked in darkness! He sucked up all the glass. The geezer's off his rocker. We can't afford to wait for heroes to show. See, that is something that is useful in this this organization of the arcs. Now that we've had the MILF Love War, now that we've had the creation of PILF and seen the outcome of that, now we can start doing this kind of thing where we can start showing the effects of that battle. We can start showing how people are now viewing the idea of self-defense over relying on heroes. Being FTL sound even slightly more convincing? Nope. Nope. Prime Elamite. I'm sorry. Prime Elamite cannot be FTL. For the rank, for like how this power system works. Maybe reaction time. Maybe. But not in movement or combat speed. No way. That's something that I think, okay, going on a tangent here. Sorry. That's something a lot of, like, I think authors or, like, superhero story writers, whatever, fictitious writers don't really realize. Is, like, when you think of, like, speed, you tend to kind of want to, because no one really likes to do it like, oh, I'm literally this miles per hour. They like to compare it to things. Oh, he's the speed of sound. Now, typically, when people hear the speed of sound, the next thing they go to is, oh, the next thing that's higher is the speed of light. The speed of sound and the speed of light are so ludicrously different in speed. Hell, the speed of sound and, like, lightning timing is so unbelievably far removed that when you get characters who are now breaking sound barriers and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, he reacted to lightning, it's like, fucking what? Nothing with mass can reach that speed. Well, I'm sorry, Name Creative, but you're not really thinking with Plus Ultra there. And I'm saying maybe. Light speed reaction times, maybe. But the thing is, I don't think that's something against All Might. Like, sure, he's never going to be fighting somebody like, you know, he'll lose every time against someone like Iron Man, who's, you know, massively FTL and stuff like that. But, like, the comic characters are ridiculous. But, like, you know what? The speed of sound is fucking fast. It is so goddamn fast. 343 meters a second? Alright, like, that's what? 3.5, 4 football fields in 1 second? Speed of sound is fast enough. And you know what? I'm fine with heroes, like, in this world, scaling All Might now to be massively hypersonic, being like Mach 12 to 20-ish. That's fine. I believe that. That's ludicrously fast. That's All Might could almost run out into space, at least in terms of speed. Can we handle the speed of sound? Yeah, humans can. I know the Red Bull guy he broke the sound barrier with just his body falling. Ludicrous speed, go! So he's just as impressive. Okay, so yeah, Hawks is now, because Hawks, how much faster? Okay, sorry, we're getting into tier list stuff, like tier power scaling here stuff. I'm gonna get back to the manga really quick here. Yeah, comic characters. I'm not gonna get into comic characters. They're fucking ridiculous. I remember when I was like, oh my god, Hulk lifted up a mountain. That's fucking insane. Now it's like, dude, fucking. Remember that time Hulk punched through the comic book? 1,000 times the speed of sound. Yeah, exactly. It's FTL is insane. And then you get Flash, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm faster than the concept of motion. Anyways, I think I rant about the Flash more than I rant about any other character, and I like the Flash. How much faster is Hawks than Endeavor? Is it like, you know, he'll always beat him in a foot race, but it's like, oh man, maybe if Hawks trips, Endeavor's got him. But like, or is it like Hawks could dance circles around Endeavor? Like, what's that speed difference? I promise we'll get back to the manga soon. I've just kind of been having those thoughts in my head for a while. And you know what? I need them. I kind of need them down for the video I'm going to be making. Yeah, Flash should never struggle in any fight. The Flash, I shit you not, could occupy every single space in the universe simultaneously. It's about the friends we made along the way. That's pretty true. I do know that. I know that High End was faster than Endeavor, but slower than Hawks. I'm just, like, how much so for both? Ads incoming. I pray for you. Let me at least finish this panel. Flee, good citizens! I am he who will destroy the root cause of this darkness! High End is similar to speed to Hawks in both Endeavor. So are we saying Hawks is like Mach 3 if Endeavor is, you know, speed of sound, Sonic? Enlightened falling king! Now, reveal yourself! Herald of the Dark Lord! Considerable, but not great. And Endeavor, Flash Fire Fist! So, you control glass, huh, old man? That's a fine skill you've got. But what I'm not getting is why you thought you'd get away with it in my territory. Endeavor looking hot there. Pun absolutely intended. Endeavor? Youch, that's hot. Too hot. Let's get out of here. Oh, my throat burns. Endeavor, evacuate the area. He's coming. Oh, here we go. What the fuck? Alright, I know these guys ain't exactly the smartest. I know they're not. But you had to have seen Endeavor get tossed through a few buildings, right? And then beat the guy who did that to him. And you're coming at him with this fucking dollar store pipe that looks like you put together in your basement. Oh, wait a little bit. Time out. Why am I yawning already? Motherfucker, it's only like 8:44. I got a long time to go still. Yes, master! And then Midoriya, Bakugo, and Todoroki come in. But the Hawk's feathers. Oh, trainees. My bad. Looks like I was a little faster.
Hawks? Seemed like you were in trouble, Endeavor. Me? Not a chance. Well, it seemed that way, didn't it? But it seemed that way, didn't it, Shoto? You're supposed to contact me when you're in town. I'm not. I mean, I was just passing by.
Boss's weakness, so you throw everything at him.
Fair enough. The kitchen sink! Go!
It's 9:44 here. The manga panels are all showing, Rhett.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware.
I mean, last time I had Nintendo music playing, and it wasn't like, and I figure if Nintendo's chill.
Alright, but continuing.
Star Servant ordered us to do it. Unhand me, or else our fates are sealed.
We got it from here.
Thanks. That one is the root cause. His shining light beckons the dark. It precipitates our demise. 0 casualties yet again. As long as you're watching over this town, we're in safe and sound. Hello, my name is Midoriya. Yeah, you're the kid who smashes up his own fingers, right? Tsukuyomi filled me in. Man, I wish I could have worked with that kid again.
But isn't Tokoyami back at your agency?
Yeah, down in my hometown with my sidekicks. But I've got too much going on to be there. I feel kind of bad. About it. Back there. I was faster. Ah, you think so? Well, Hawks, what do you want? What? Oh, nothing really. But have you read this book, Endeavor? Meta Liberation War? I mean, you must have heard of it. This thing's been flying off these shelves lately. And after those townspeople in Dayaka fought for their lives, the book's been getting even more attention. Sorry I have to beat around the bush so much. It was written way back when, but it feels really relevant today. Like this quote, "When freedom is only granted to the select few, the burden necessarily shifts to everyone else." If you don't got time for heavy reading, I highlighted the must-read parts. It outlines Destro's ultimate ideal, a society held together by personal responsibility. It's perfect for this day and age. This is the only way I can get the message across right now. What are you talking about? Imagine it, Endeavor. A world where we've got time to kill. Please pick up on what I'm saying. Number 1 hero. I want to make the world one where heroes have time to kill.
Translation for Endeavor figuring out the code from Hawks will actually make sense now instead of the anime.
Yes!
That's the issue. Man, it's so nice just going, the issue's over. Next. And since I'm not going to read past season 5, once season 6 rolls around and I do this again, that will be how it will always be. I will never be without the next issue. Kind of messed up that despite Izuku taking out Overhaul and was praised for doing so, he's still known as the kid who blew up his fingers in the sports festival. In his defense, I remember in season 1 them describing that the UA Sports Festival is effectively the kind of like the new Olympics. So it kind of would be the forefront of knowledge, at least to the widest populace. And I guess it all depends on how well known the Overhaul operation was.
I just want to enjoy myself. I want to make this world one where heroes have time to kill. Something feels off. His expression, too. Read it, please. Shp.
That's recommended reading from the number 2 hero. Maybe I should check it out. Perhaps it holds the secret to his trademark speed.
Here, I've got copies for everyone.
He's so prepared. Where'd those come from?
That's right, it's the era of number 2. When it comes to speed, it's all about reading which way the wind's blowing. He must really love this book to carry around so many copies.
It's almost like he's spreading the gospel. It's almost like he's spreading the gospel. Bingo, Midoriya. I'm recommending to all my friends and heroes across the country. Because if nothing else, that liberation ideology will be pretty darn fundamental going forward. At least give the highlighted sections a glance. That's my second recommendation. That's my second recommendation in so many words. That's my second recommendation in so many words. All 4 of you, good luck with the work study. Train these kids as best you can, Endeavor. Only 22, but he comes off as much wiser. Just 6 years older than us. Takes me off. Okay. The Endeavor Agency. Wasn't the media making it so that Overhaul News was undermined with a love taking the quirk destroying bullets? Maybe. Here she is. I'm just a hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. Lord body, I feel my temperature rising. Her skirt's short. Burning's hot. I'll say it. But, what voice do I pick for Burnin'? I don't know her voice in the dub. Welcome to Endeavor's Agency. We're the Flamin' Sidekickers. This is the first work study for Bakugo and Shoto, right? You 3 will get right down to business doing what we do around here. But as you can see, with over 30 sidekicks, we ain't exactly short-staffed. That's Burnin', a famous sidekick. What I'm saying is, you won't get a chance to shine. Fun. So we gotta try to beat the pros at their own game. Bingo. That goes for you too, Shoto. Don't assume anything just because you're the boss's kid. You kids have gotta sink your teeth into this job. This place is so busy. Of course, it's the #1 Heroes Agency. Dispatch request. Call the squad on patrol. They're too far. We'll go. Most of the time, we're either on patrol or standby. But we also handle over 100 requests every day. From emergencies to escort missions to special events. Fucking, everybody's got to deal with escort missions, huh? Fucking pain in the ass. Great. Let's get to freaking work then. I've been pretty ticked off ever since that Spoonbill stole my glory. Spoonbill? You mean Hawks? You've got Moxie, guy. But we gotta wait for Endeavor's orders. He's sitting on his butt. He's sitting on his butt? What happened to those 100 requests? Kachan, please, just calm down. You better cool that head of yours, kid. It doesn't make sense. He was so different from usual. You should be the one to look into those ominous rumors and tell everyone there's nothing to fear. Society held together by personal responsibility. It's perfect for this day and age. Completely opposite messages. I would not have guessed that Burnin's hair was green. I would have gone with like an orangey fire-ish, maybe yellow. Completely opposite messages. A grinning braggart with his heart on his sleeve. That's who I thought you were. At least in front of me. You were always playing the fool. Complete opposite. That wasn't the real you. Yay, it's in English! At least give the highlighted sections a glance. That's my second recommendation in so many words. Something weird about how he said it. Like there was something he couldn't say outright that he needed to communicate. Second words. Opponent. That army or opponent is Army Liberation I don't think this. Oh no, it would be opponent is Meta Liberation Army. I was reading it like a comic for a second. The second word in each highlighted excerpt.
They form a message. I'm sure the commission figured out my coded message, but Endeavor is slower on the uptake. Was I not clear enough? Since the Liberation Front has a bunch of heroes in its ranks, the commission can't very well go public with this intel. Making him read my face like that. Gross, not my style. Opponent is Meta Liberation Army. League. Hijacked. Over 100,000 members strong. I didn't have a choice. If not, it's not as if I could write him a letter or anything. Anyway, I'm spreading the good word about liberation ideology, and here we are. All those months and days ago. No, Gigantomachia was not here in this scene in the anime. Absolutely, he was not. And for a second, I thought he had, like... I think it's just shadowing, but for a second, I thought he had, like, an outfit on. And I was like, oh, damn! Is Appa armored now? Oh, that is armor! What? I thought that was shadows! Hold on. You sure are a hard worker, Hawks. What a swell guy. A total villain. Come work for me. Thank you. The commission still thinks the league consists of just a few members in hiding. Maki with pants? I thought that was just shading. Oh, no, that's definitely screws on his head. Those are definitely screws in his head. Maki with armor is redundant. Rant time again. Okay, so a few times they've done events where it's like, oh, and this also happened in the Avengers video game, the new one that came out. The story is so bad. Everybody likes the story. A lot of people were praising the story. The story was ass. What you liked were the voice actors. Not even the characters. The characters were ass too. But the voice actors were really, really good, so it helped. But fuck, that game was so bad. But in the end, it's like, yeah, Tony Stark made armor for everybody. And it's like, okay, I guess Captain America could use it. But you realize that Thor and Hulk gain nothing from Iron Man armor. Especially Thor. Like, maybe if Hulk wears it, he can fly for a bit, but he's gonna hit something hard enough to where the thing breaks. Imagine strapping, like, a stick of dynamite or a hand grenade to a nuclear weapon. It's like, by technicality, you have made the explosion technically larger. But it is so minuscule, it's not there. Makia, I am assuming, is tougher than any armor that they could make. Makia Ultimate Wife Beater outfit. Wow, based? And they're none the wiser... Okay, back to reading. And they're none the wiser about the Liberation Army. They're all still investigating the League's possible involvement in Daika, but our fellow soldiers are doing their jobs well. All that's left is to slowly but surely re-educate the next generation. Ah, like the 3 boys who've joined Endeavor. Who's saying that? It's Izuku. Truly, what a coincidence. Truly, what a coincidence. Looks like they haven't grown much. Give them a break, they're still in school. Well done indeed. You may see yourself out, Hawks. I've trained myself not to miss out on even the smallest bit of intel. Aw, yeah, Toga from the previous panel is all happy. Oh, that was Toga. Okay, that was Toga. And yes, I was referring to the Square Enix game. I was so excited to play as Hulk. I want Hulk Ultimate Destruction 2 or a remake, whatever, so goddamn bad. I want it bad. And oh my god, that Avengers game, it didn't even come close. All it did, it didn't scratch the itch of playing as the Marvel heroes at all. All it did was highlight its existence. It just made me want to play a superhero game more as I was playing it. My fierce wings can pick out sounds from vibrations in the air. Just as we discussed then, Spinner, I can hear them. Sure, we want to keep up the troops' morale for now. Right up until Tomura gets his power, then we strike.
double page spread. 4 months from now.
4 months from now.
Destruction. For all. Courtesy of Tomura. Ooh, there he is. Super excited for Wolverine from Insomniac game, though. Hope it's like Wolverine Origins gameplay or even better. I got X-Men Origins Wolverine when I was way too young, and it was awesome. And you know what? You know what game I think is the best Marvel game ever made? The best Marvel game ever made. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. If you want to beat the hell out of people as superheroes, I have Injustice 2, actually. I got it, like, day one. I loved Injustice 1. But, you know, I want a game where I feel powerful, you know? Like, I like those fighting games. But I want a game where I really actually feel strong. But the reason I choose Ultimate Alliance 1 over Ultimate Alliance 2, and while I do have a Switch, I haven't played Ultimate Alliance 3, because, honestly, it looks like it's just MCU pandering. Which I love the MCU, which actually may come as a surprise, considering every single time I cover the MCU, I shit on it horribly. But I love the MCU. The thing is, I love Ultimate Alliance. I love the Marvel Universe more than I love the MCU. And I don't like how the Marvel Universe is just becoming the MCU. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Now, Ultimate Alliance, I loved it because it had such a wide variety of characters, all these locations from the Marvel Universe. If you didn't have a good understanding of the Marvel Universe, if you played Ultimate Alliance, you could get so much information casually just from playing it. Ultimate Alliance 2 was setting up Secret Wars storyline. Well, you know what, Ultimate Alliance 2, it's not devoid of sin itself, considering that Ultimate Alliance 1 ended with the awesome Galactus tease, and then nothing. And then Ultimate Alliance 3 was never going to do Galactus, because Galactus is a name people who only watch the MCU probably don't know at all. And so they can't do Galactus. We have to do Thanos and the Black Order. Oh yeah, I love Loki. Love Loki. Love it. Let's continue. Love Loki so much. Ooh, the color page. Man, these color pages never fail. Makes sense that Endeavor could figure out that Hawks had an ulterior motives by giving him the book. Hawks normally talks with a very casual and happy face about serious stuff, while here he was talking about very trivial stuff with a serious look on his face. Yeah. They can do Galactus now, but I'm sure that they... You know what I'm dreading? Now, I joke about this all the time with my friends. Like, we talk about, oh, what if Disney remade... What would a remake of Lord of the Rings look like? And it's like, oh, Aziz Ansari voices Sauron. Ariana Grande is Sam. Like, we try to make just the worst casting possible. That's kind of what I'm worried about Galactus, because I love Galactus so much. He's my favorite cosmic entity. Like, anything that does with space and is, like, something that you wouldn't say dies or is a natural living thing, Galactus is my favorite. And I like the dopey helmet. I like the purple outfit. I think it makes him look cooler. I love Galactus, so I'm honestly kind of horrified if they introduce Galactus to the MCU. That's kind of how it is now with me in the MCU. It's more of like, I used to be like, oh, I can't wait to see them. Now I'm like, stop, please. Just, you know what? Maybe we don't need to see the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Galactus is... He used to be, like, the strongest guy in the entire Marvel Universe. But honestly, Galactus is typically, like, at least in terms of cosmic abstracts. Because, like, it's like, oh, well, Franklin Richards. This other Omega-level mutant. Scarlet Witch during House of M. Thoughts on Mario casting? I'll get to that. I still have to watch the Nintendo presentation. Maybe I can live stream that. The translations actually did better. Hawk said something more along the lines of, we better watch out or we will have too much free time on our hands. Which tipped Endeavor off, as he knows that it's actually exactly what Hawks wants. That's a little bit more on the nose, but I like it. Okay, you're right. Okay. I shouldn't judge the entire MCU based off of a few bad eggs and countless average eggs. There are a few good eggs in there. Thanos is one of them. Thanos is great. I love what they did with him. It's not comic accurate, but it works well for the MCU and for the story they were telling. Thanos is great. Didn't like him so much in Endgame, but that's besides the point. Let's keep going. Anyways, Galactus is awesome. He's super strong. Mega Chad eats planets.
Let's continue. My Hero Academia, Chapter 246. Your quirk really blossomed in that last battle. Now, it's not only the object you touch, but the things that are connected to that object that get destroyed as well. You've come to embody absolute destruction. I have to ask, why do you seek even more power? When someone offers me something, I take it. It's true I have no more need for delicate moves, but I doubt this boost has made me unbeatable. Just ask CEO Baldy, he's alive and kicking. And look at this arm. I went all out one time, and this is what happened. How many of them are we gonna have to face? Huh? Yeah, if Thanos was simping for death, it wouldn't be awesome. Isn't Beta Ray Bill supposed to be coming to the MCU? Thought it has been a while since I heard that. Oh! Beta Ray Bill gonna be in Love and Thunder? Okay, maybe okay, MCU talks! We gotta chill on the MCU talk. Okay? I got a lot to cover. And a lot to do afterwards. But the MCU is, it's alright. I'm done taking the heroes lately. I'll use everything I've got to obliterate the dregs All Might left behind. The next time we meet, I'll finish him off. Alright. So, all this is to make your enemies miserable? Like master, like student, I suppose. My research here was originally intended for all for one. With each passing generation, quirks become more mixed, more complex, more ambiguous, more powerful, and more numerous. Yeah, I'm fully aware the manga's on stream right now. Though our memory expands faster and faster, our hardware doesn't evolve quickly enough to keep up. There will eventually come a point when people lose control. I call this concept the quirk singularity. Nobody except All for One ever took it seriously. I'm living a little bit more dangerously here. Unless we can tweak the hardware to accommodate our expanding memory, the human race will become unsustainable. We started seeing early signs of this back in the 4th generation. How much are you allowed to show on Twitch? I have no fucking clue. But we can find that out together, I guess. And since he held multiple quirks, he saw this problem as a grave one. Blah, blah, blah. How long is this story going to take? You're like some impatient kid at Christmas. I sure am. Oh, wait, no. This is Shigaraki. I sure am, all filled with those hopes and dreams. For the next 4 months, you'll endure hellish agony. But if you can... I love that frame! But if you can overcome it, you'll find that you'll have everything in the palm of your hand. Even one for all. One for all? The power that didn't behave as he saw fit. Oh, excuse me. Yes, out of everything that All for One sought to possess. The one power that didn't behave as he saw fit. 4 months from now. Rise to action. I wonder how many heroes got the call. Can a guy walk down a hall in peace? And what Shigaraki and his associates really hoping to achieve? My smallest feathers can only eavesdrop at short ranges, so I'm not quite picking up on the key points. It'll be too late once I do find out. Before then, we'll send... No, this is Endeavor. Before then, we'll send Signal. Yeah, that is one damn hairline. If we were to raid this place now. No entry. Huh? No cafeteria access for me. No. What would be the fastest way? You've been handing... I think I'm supposed to go down one. We'd have to expose every last Liberation Army member and their secret stronghold, and every hero working with them. We need to catch them all in one fell swoop. Otherwise, the ones we let slip through our fingers would go on to do some real damage. You've been handing the book out to heroes! Oh, if we fail. Not only have you clearly read it, but you've grasped the true essence of what Destro stood for! So good to have another true believer with us! Honestly, I still don't get it. Want to fill me in sometime? It's not too tricky. With you spreading the word, our liberation ideology will permeate society faster than ever. Your fan base is the 10 to 20 demographic, and winning them over would be huge. Bolster our numbers. I'm just supposed to have them work under me? I like that dopey grin. I like Redestro. I like Redestro a lot. I need him to die. Actually, you know, Redestro could just be immobilized. He's not like Twice. Shiggy and Twice need to die. Yes, we want the students getting real experience facing villains. I think it'll do you some good as well. He is walking. He is walking, that son of a bitch. Well, I mean, again, like I said in the last stream, it's not that surprising. If Compressed with, like, no budget could get a robo-arm, then the guy making the robo-bits should have the highest quality legs. Train these kids as best you can, Endeavor. The Commission and Hawks already have some clues about this enemy, and they're prepping in secret. So these trainees... Thank you for subscribing! Wait, that's a Twitch subscribe. Oh, I guess I never checked Shiggy. Oh, we'll still be reading. Well, maybe not reading, but we're... still be doing stuff. Julio Cass has gifted a sub, tier 1. Cool. I have no idea what that means, but cool, thanks. So these trainees are how we'll bolster our numbers. I'm not so sure about all this myself. These students are backup in case all goes south, our insurance. The boss only requested Shoto, so the two of you will probably be working with us. As if! They told me I get to watch number 1 in action! We will. Calm down, Kachan. That's not what we expected. I'll talk to him. Endeavor just opens up those doors. Trainees as insurance. Shoto. Deku. Bakugo. But for now, you three with me. It looks like they haven't grown much. Dabi, nice job underestimating the kids. I made the right move stealing their glory back there. Even without me, they would have been fast enough. I'm not into raising the next generation, but seeing you ready to rise to the challenge kind of changed my mind. I'm glad it's you who showed up. They're ready. Ooh, double page spread! They're already strong. Tokoyami. Yeah, this is what we saw last time. Dang. That's cool. That was nice of Julio Cast. You got, you know, Ida with Manual, Suyu Uraraka and Nejire with Ryukyu, Tetsu Kirishima with Fat Gum, and Amajiki. Two of them. Two of them now? Great. Double the optimism. You got Kaminari, Sero, and Mineta with Team Lurkers. Edgeshot. Oh, yeah, I just noticed Edgeshot's got the book. Nah. Nope. Stop it. Stop it. I doubt it. I doubt the stream will be over in 2 hours. If it is over, another one will probably be up in just a few minutes. I probably went to grab some, like, food or something. So you got time, PJ Spirit. You got time. Let me tell you this. Momo's looking fine. Honestly, all of them really are. They're all looking... God, the art is so good. Oh, yeah, Manga is with them. Setsuna, Aoyama, Hagakure, and Mina. Oh, another double page. Neat. Ooh. Aww. Oh, Ibarra's with Team Lurkers? Oh, would you look at that? Good, because Ibarra and Kamui Woods are part of the Makia plan, so having them acquainted with each other already. Manga is, in fact, in the manga. That's a good thing to point out. Having those two acquainted with each other already is going to make things work smoother. Look at Sad All Might. I don't like Sad All Might. Who are you? Who is this? Ayo Shiketsu. Mirio. Why are you here? I get Shindo, right? But you? Get out of here. Got Juzo and I can't remember her name, but she's the McDonald's worker. Kinoko. Is that Fuyumi? Gran Torino. Ooh, Eri. Tatami. They boyfriend and girlfriend, literally the first confirmed couple in the series from Hokuto. Whoa, what? Really? Because she's his girlfriend. Cool. Oh, that's great. So if she dies, there'd be more emotional weight. Good. End of volume 25, and you know what that means. Or is this the end of volume 25? Nope, it's time for the volume extra. Not for the fact that he was paid DLC, I would have perfectly fine if One's Justice 2 learned to lean into the gag and made Tetsu Kirishima palette swap. That would have been great. Alright, for the volume extra. First off, this cover art with Ida running with Mei Hatsume as she like flies by. That's pretty cool. Ah, the high deep blue sky. Whoa! Iris Vision has returned, all powered up. Class A is thrilled to take this commemorative group photo. What is going on? They all have big, big eyes. Momo looks haunting. So does Sero. Oh, cool. Endeavor's Fire is forming the table of contents. Oh, excuse me. Oh wow, the high deep blue sky is a lot later. Sorry, it's just the opening page right here says high deep blue sky. I thought we were getting that already. Jesus. All right, let's get to it. I'll be supervising you boys myself. But before we start, you two gotta tell me about yourselves. I don't know much about you. What are you working on now? Tell me what you want to achieve.
I want control over my power, and to have freedom of movement even while at max performance.
You've got super strength that wrecks your own body, right?
Yes. I discovered a method to manage it without hurting myself. But I've reached the point where, how do I put this? I've got like a secondary power where it manifests in a different form.
Show me.
By really focusing, I can just manage this much, but that's all I can handle for now. If I let any more out, I lose control.
You said max performance. What's that mean for this ability? Well, the true form of this one is more like a whip. I want to turn it from a liability into a real weapon. It's rambling pretty well. Was curious how they were going to do it when I saw it coming up. I think I can apply some concepts for my other new move, Air Force. Oh, well, I should explain that one. It's a long-range attack that strikes with air blast, but it demands more power output than my body's currently capable of handling. If we assume my base limit is 10 to 15%, then I'd say that Air Force requires about 20%. So I have to go into the danger zone a little bit. Operating at 20% doesn't actually damage my body, but it's painful enough to limit my movement. To that point, I've trained to boost my power for an instant before bringing it right back down. But if I could apply that concept to Black Whip, then at least in theory, I'd actually be able to use it in battle. But to start with, making those precise modulations to power output while moving around is already pretty tough, and adding a whole other element to that would be more than my brain can handle. Despite my efforts, I haven't had much luck training to run those parallel processes while also moving my body in any real way. Too long! I'm lost! I didn't even notice Bakugo in that panel. He's fucking fuming. He's analyzing himself, I guess. God, shut up! So, you're hoping to make that tricky balancing act feel like a second nature. He understood? He ain't number one for nothing. Realize Eminem went real quiet when this chapter came out. In terms of pure power, his quirk's comparable to All Might's. You've suffered due to your quirk. So, you're one of us. Next up is you. Who's us? Unlike him, I came here to figure out what I can't do. Ah, big talk, little man! Cram it! Why are you even here? I'm on standby. I'm serious, damn it. My explosions can pull off anything I want it to. I've only got that one quirk, but it's totally the strongest. But then, I learned that a strong quirk's not enough to make me the strongest guy around. Venom! We're taking this 4-0. No casualties. The strong don't settle for anything less. To surpass the number one, I came to find out what I'm missing. This kid, I see. Sure. Let's get to it. Ahem. And me? You're here to master Flashfire, Shoto! All the quirk training you beat into me as a kid. I've put it into practice with my right side. Thinking back, it's no wonder since I couldn't escape my own hatred of you. Then I got to UA. Competing alongside these two and everyone else really opened my eyes. Endeavor. After everything, I'm gonna do exactly what you always wanted. That may be good enough while you're a school kid, but you'll reach your limits soon. Work at my side after you graduate. I will guide you down the path to supremacy. This music definitely fits the vibe, absolutely. But please understand, the man I admire is the one Mom and I watched back on TV. As a fledgling hero, in order to become a man worthy of the title, I came here of my own free will. I'm just here to use you for my own reasons. Out of sheer convenience. Sorry, number one, but let's stop that father-son crap in front of my friends. As a hero, this Endeavor guy is pretty darn amazing, but I'm not ready to forgive you for abusing my mom. What sort of dad are you going to be? That's what I want to find out. Since he was willing to come here, I thought the boy's heart was open and ready to accept me. What a fool I was. I was all wrong. Right. I'll be watching over you three as a hero. Rescue, evacuation, battle. People come to heroes for those three basic things. Normally, when a hero sets up an agency, he decides whether to emphasize rescue or battle, one or the other. My agency isn't picky. We tackle all three. You gotta know your home turf like the back of your hand, so that you pick up on the smallest disturbances. You gotta get to the scene faster than anyone. Keep damage to a minimum, and if civilians get close, blast some heat to make them back off. That's your starting point. Keep all that in mind while acting at top speed, and make those processes your MO. Parallel processes, basically. Think about what you're building up as you go. At UA, it's effort, and here, it's experience. You need a mountain's worth, so your job here is to conquer that experience barrier. This winter, show me that you can, just once, beat a villain faster than me.
Here we go! How's everybody doing?
It's time to plug the Patreon. Please join us on Patreon so that you may vote in the poll and so that I don't have to read One Piece. Or so that you can make me read One Piece. Thank you. Let's continue.
Oh, I like it. I like that cover.
Scare the shit out of the civilians if they're being dumb. Like a true hero.
I was definitely feeling impatient. Oh, hold on. Sorry. This is issue 248. Volume Extra! Completely forgot. Thank you, Name Creative. I went so long without it. Thanks for your support. Let's make Volume 26 a Plus Ultra one. It's just a nice little drawing of Deku. Let's continue. I was definitely feeling impatient. I didn't receive my quirk until I was 14. While everyone else was figuring out where and how far to run, I was just learning how to crawl. First, I learned full cowling, a way to control One for All. I taught my body how to use it subconsciously, so it became second nature. Ooh, Banjo. Gotta give him a good voice.
Be ready, kiddo, because you're about to get all 6 of your quirks.
I had to master those powers quick. Hot! We caught the hit and runner.
One step too slow, boys.
Only because it takes me extra time to fire up the gears in winter. Did you notice, Bakugo? As if you'd ever notice something I couldn't. Go on, what are you dying to point out? So petty. Every time he dashes forward, he shoots fire out of his feet. I don't know if you saw it, but it's like that jet burn move he used to do in Kyushu. It was probably a condensed version that drove him forward. I only realize this because I've got the same powers. Boosting his heat that high and at that speed requires delicate control. We still get to see the teams for the villains at the end of this volume! Woo! Let's go! Gonna rip off my explosive move? So what? Did you just notice that? Yep, took me a while.
Let me say one more thing. Main Street's over there.
We got this handled, so go ahead. It's rare that the boss is willing to teach anyone other than Shoto. That's Season 6 content, though? No. No. Damn it! I see. He's gonna cut off the escape route with flame blasts. We'll catch up. Oh, we'll catch up.
Hawks picked up on some of my slack in Kyushu, but generally, a hero has to be someone who can get any job done alone. And if you're wondering, I did notice that the glass villain had his own flunkies earlier. You're so petty! Bakugo, you said you want to know what you can't do. I gotta say, you move at a decent speed. For a rookie. But even you must realize you can't surpass me right now. It's harder in the winter. It's harder in the winter! Too bad, because excuses don't matter when you show up late. This ain't school. There's more than grades at stake if you're too slow. We're talking lives. Shoto, Bakugo, I'm giving you two the same assignment. Why am I always paired up with him? Is it connected to mastering Flash Fire? Build up and release. Condense your power. Unleash maximum output for just a second, or focus your power. First, pick one or the other, and drill over and over until you don't need to think about it.
Okay, that would work. Make you the page that yeah, I guess that could work. Kachan, that's the same concept as your armor-piercing shot.
How'd you even know that? I'm gonna get a restraining order. You're part way there with both tasks, Shoto. First, work on focusing your fire. Since you can already control the shape of your ice, it's the same idea. Deku, you can max your output for a second, right?
Right.
How about doing it subconsciously?
With full cowling, yeah, I can. But with Air Force, I still need to focus.
Then work on your Air Force or whatever until it becomes second nature. Forget about the secondary ability for now.
But what about the parallel processes?
Everyone out there does it every day, even subconsciously. See that guy driving down there? The one yawning? You think he woke up one day knowing how to drive? There's the steering wheel, the accelerator, the brakes, checking behind and ahead, and so on. He practiced all that, one thing at a time, until he didn't have to think about it anymore. First, figure out how to handle two processes at once subconsciously. Once you've got that down, throw in another thing. No matter how strong your power is, the foundation's gotta be built on steady diligence. There's exceptions to that rule, but for everyone else, we gotta build up to it. Slowly, at least. That's the only way I know how. Practicing over and over out here in the field is gonna give you totally different experiences from when you get in school. You've learned a lot in the classroom, but here, at my side, in the ultimate training environment, is where those lessons will really take root in you. A year and a half ago, All Might taught me all sorts of things.
Back of the volume, as some mentioned last stream. Yeah! Fuyumi in the back of the volume. I think she may have the fire quirk, you know what I'm saying? And attending UA had already given me plenty of good experience. How fast all this has happened has made my head spin at times. Endeavor is best teacher. But even now, I can't handle more than...
Huh? Relax. It's okay to mess up. Succeed or fail, it ain't like you three could have even the slightest impact on my work.
One thing at a time. 1 week later. Oh? Hello, Dad. Are you at work with Shoto? And his little friends are there too, right? Why didn't you tell me? I flipped this out the second I heard. Anyway, school's starting up again soon, so I won't have nearly as much free time. So why don't you bring them home? Well, home with you today? I'll whip up a big dinner for everyone.
Yes!
Endeavor with beard, it's filler. I'll be interested to see how fast this one goes. Volume extra! Oh, was it Kaido or Kido and Onuma? Even among the Flaming Sidekickers, these two are cut above. Endeavor believes that a hero should be capable of anything and everything, and he gives his support to everyone else. To use a manga artist analogy, the sidekicks are like manga assistants. Just as the manga artist decides the terms of employment and who tasks the assistants will be working on, what tasks, a hero builds unique relationships with each sidekick. Basically, these two are pro assistants. You can always count on them. Well, good for them. Finished 248. Just got back from something. What just happened? We just finished 248. Yep. Wait, what? Oh, I guess that was a week time. Wait a minute. Hold on. Really? Jesus.
I'm trying to make amends. Going forward. It might be too late, but I fall asleep every night thinking about what I can do for my family. Lately, it's been the same dream. The wife and kids looking happy at the dinner table. But I'm never there with them.
The agency is equipped with accommodations. We eat and sleep in lockstep with the flaming sidekickers. Good morning, how's it going?
It's the crack of dawn, keep it down!
Good morning, Burnin'. Well, have you beat a baddie faster than Endeavor yet? Flame on! Decker to be wanted for mass murder. Woo! Oops, sorry. I'm kind of blunt, huh? Sure. I know it ain't gonna be that easy. We came close yesterday. You two should remember that was what that sensation felt like. Today's the day we surpass Endeavor. Oh, good morning, Burnin'.
I was the one who got close, you idiot! You're still so crazy slow, that's why I can't come out on top!
When the third movie takes place, it could be January or February. I'm not used to concentrating on fire on a focal point yet. But I feel like we are making progress little by little. They're all beat up and scuffed up and dirty. I guess I don't have to do anything to get you boys pumped up. We've been at the current top hero agency in Japan for a week. In the world of pros, where the slightest step or misstep can have huge ramifications, we're going all out to catch up to Endeavor.
Focus! Keep at it until you can do this stuff in your sleep. By the time you decide to act, your body should already be finished